Hello guys, welcome to the video. In this video we are going to discuss about the steps in the life cycle of a data science project. So here I have drawn all the steps which are in a data science project. So number one step is the data collection. In this step we collect the data, because without data we cannot do anything. Without data science is not possible, because as you can see, data science is a combination of data and plus science. So without data you cannot do anything. So in this first process, what we do, we collect the data. We can collect the data from various processes, like we can use the web scraping if we want to collect the data. We can use the APIs. There are many types of API available. For example, if you want to get the tweets from the Twitter, then you can use the Twitter API to get the tweets. The third one is the database. If the data is stored in a database, for example, if it is stored in MySQL or other type of database, for example MongoDB or Cassandra, etc., then you can also get the data from those databases. And the last one is you can do the data entry. For example, it's a very long process, I know, but this way you can also collect the data. Now the second one is the feature engineering. In feature engineering, the first step what we do is the EDA. What do you mean by EDA? EDA stands for exploratory data analysis. So in EDA, what we do various types of analysis, like univariate, bivariate, multivariate analysis. Actually we analyze each feature or column, and we understand what are the various types of missing values on those column, and we fill those missing values using a lot of methods there are available. For example, we can replace those missing values from mean, median and mode, and etc. Now we can also handle the categorical feature. For example, if one feature, like if there is a sex feature, then sex can be male, or generally male can be female. Okay, then to build a model, we generally need numbers. So we can convert those categorical feature to numeric feature. For example, for male we can denote by 1, and for female we can denote by 0, and we can using dummy variables or hot encoding. After the feature engineering step is done, we move to the third step. Our third step is the feature selection. In this feature selection, what we do is we select those features that are important to build our model, and we drop those features which are not important. And then in the fourth step, what we do is we do the model building, whether it can be a regression model, it can be a classical model, etc. Once we build our model, we check the accuracy of our model using various types of accuracy techniques used available. For example, for the regression we can use the root mean square, etc. So from this we can use we can check the accuracy. So basically the accuracy is checked in the fifth step, which is the model validation or model testing. In this we can use, as I mentioned, we can use the RMSE, AUC, ROC curve, etc. So once we validate the model, and if there is any if our accuracy is not correct, then we can do the hyperparameter tuning. And once hyperparameter tuning is done, we can again check our model accuracy, and we can move to the last step, which is also the final step, which is the deployment step. In this step, we generally, for example, upload or deploy our model to the server, so it can be used as an API, or it can be integrated with a web application. So we can deploy the model on various types of cloud services available. For example, we can upload the model on AWS, Azure, GCP. So these are the most popular cloud platform available where we can deploy our model. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. Thank you very much. Goodbye.